Hello and welcome to HistoryPod. On the 26th of November 1976, the single Anarchy in the UK was released by the British punk band, the Sex Pistols. The Damned had released what is recognised as the first ever punk single a month earlier. New Rose may have been the first single by a punk band, but numerous groups had already built a sizeable following through chaotic live shows that arguably culminated in the Sex Pistols' own performance at Manchester's Lesser Free Trade Hall on the 4th of June 1976. The Sex Pistols were signed to the EMI record label 3 months later, on the 8th of October, and soon entered the studio to record their debut single, which they did less than 2 weeks after being signed on the 17th of October. Chris Thomas, who had previously worked with such influential bands as the Beatles and Pink Floyd, agreed to produce the single, which sent shockwaves throughout the recording industry. In sharp contrast to the traditional rock and roll lyrics of New Rose, Anarchy in the UK was rooted in the anger and nihilism of the early British punk movement from its opening line. It reached number 38 on the UK charts, but this fails to reflect the impact that the record had on the whole country. Less than a week after its release, the band appeared on the Today programme, broadcast on Thames Television in London. The host, Bill Grundy, later claimed that he and the band were all drunk when he invited them to say something outrageous in the closing seconds of the show. Guitarist Steve Jones responded by calling the host a range of names littered with profanities. The band's appearance was splashed over the national newspapers the next day, bringing both the band and the punk movement to national attention. Within just a few weeks, EMI ended the band's contract.